everybody.
Wow.
Great. Everybody looks really good.
Mike and I are representing our team's abominable.
Who both lost today.
Yeah, yours is that's a different team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one didn't have a bad. Well, so far.
Well,
So far, that one hasn't had a bad season.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I mean, I feel like we're off. We often record on Sundays, and as our viewers know, we're all three of us big football fans.
Yeah.
Giants aren't doing much to root for, but Eagles had a big game today and unfortunately lost. But now I feel like it's appropriate for the first time that we're wearing our gear because we have a football movie. And then what's the Wigs? How did the Wigs come up again?
Listen, the Wigs happened because Chris was drinking while watching the Eagles game.
I was drinking while also
Kevin was watching and drinking, and I meant to send a GIF of just girls drinking.
That's what it was.
And then I sent a GIF of people in wigs for some reason.
Yeah, that counts.
So then Mike was like, "Are we wearing wigs?"
Well, I got excited, and then I was like, "Oh, I don't have any of the wigs that I use because they're all down at the theater." So anyway.
So then I was like, "Yeah, wigs." And now Mike doesn't have a wig, but he has a gorgeous Santa hat.
Mine is movie appropriate for what we're about to review because Patty Murin debuted the role of Anna in Frozen on Broadway, and this is an Anna. So,
oh my gosh, that's where I recognize her from. That was the one.
There it is.
What kind of wig do you guys think?
You're kind of Elsa. You guys are Anna and Elsa.
We're Anna and Elsa.
It's been a long, exhausting day. Your troubles just won't go away. One thing that gets you through these is watching cheesy holiday movies. You think that you're above them, but you know that you love them. So get ready to listen. Now here comes Kevin and Kristin. Oh yeah.
And welcome to our next episode of Remark.
Listen, I don't want to interrupt. I feel like this is an awful Wayne's World. It's awesome.
I don't know if you recognize us, but we're still your hosts.
We gotta put in our tagline. Hosts are drunk today. Sorry, I cut off.
No, you're fine.
Do it. Do the real intro.
We're really still your hosts. Believe it or not, if you can recognize us, I'm still Chris.
And I'm still Kevin.
And I'm still Mike G, everybody.
So this technically is supposed to be a Gwen Stefani wig, but for tonight, it's just gonna be a wig.
It's very Garth. It is very Garth.
It's very Garth Algar. You're right. Yeah, and back to you, Wayne.
Back to you, Lucille Ball.
I know.
Or maybe you're like the female lead in a Hallmark movie, and this is this is the Pat. Like this is you.
Yeah.
Both meeting in high school, and then we flash forward to the.
Yeah, this was I had bangs in college. Do you know what I mean? She had bangs in college. But I can't believe it. We watched a holiday touchdown, a Bill's love story.
Ooh, that's right. We did on Saturday, November 22nd at 8 p.m. As Kristin said, we watched Holiday Touchdown, a Bill's love story.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Hallmark Channel and the NFL are back on the field with a new holiday matchup. Holiday Touchdown, a Bills love story.
Every year, like clockwork, someone sends me an ornament.
Saturday, November 22nd.
Let's find the mystery sender.
I give him a Christmas he never forgets.
Two lifelong friends search for a secret Santa.
With today's technology, this is going to be a piece of cake.
We can't track this.
But today's technology.
But what they uncover
Social media stalking, it's an art. And I'm Michelangelo, baby.
changes the game.
Your eyes light up when you talk about him.
You should just tell her how you feel.
Is it that obvious?
Who can't see it? So obvious.
Holiday Touchdown, a Bills love story.
Go Bills.
Go Birds.
No. What? Why?
It's what they do every time. I know a lot of Bills fans. I'll be here for Bills contextual
Oh, okay.
Well, I get it. I'm just saying you're wearing a Giants jersey. I'm wearing an Eagles jersey. Come on. We're not.
It's a weird call and response thing. Anyway, continue.
Well, we'll say go Birds. Go Birds. You say go Bills. Chris and I'll say go Birds.
I will not be able to not say go Birds.
Directed by Dustin Rickard, who directed so many of the Hallmark movies in the recent years. A Christmas Quest, which I liked, and I think the two of you did not. Next Stop Christmas, which I think we all liked.
Time travel on a train.
A Biltmore Christmas, also time travel. And the one non-Christmas movie that comes to mind that he directed was a little something called 2 Tickets to Paradise.
I got 2 tickets to paradise.
Love it.
It happened. First-time writers, Vanessa Morano and Danielle Morrow. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. And then starring Holland Roden, who we've seen in Holidays and 5 Golden Rings, as well as Time for Him to Come Home for Christmas with good friend Tyler Hines. Matthew, I'm going to butcher the name, but I think it's Daddario, who is the younger brother of Alexandra.
Interesting. I see the eyes. I see it in the eyes.
Am I supposed to know who that is?
Her eyes. Well, she was in White Lotus, in True Detective. She was in Baywatch.
You'd recognize her.
Yeah, she's got hypnotizing eyes.
I'm gonna Google her. Give me keep talking about like Google her.
I have hair in my.
Let me Google her.
For those that don't know at home, this is Kristin. You said 3 ciders. 3 ciders.
This is 3 ciders deep.
What cider? Should we advertise or no?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was a Downy cider, blackberry.
Okay. 3 of those, huh? This is what happens. Very cool. Very cool. Friends, let's talk, I suppose, about this one.
I guess. You said you were going to be honest.
Because I'm drinking as well, but I've sobered up a bit. The loss of our team is very sobering.
Sobered you up.
Yeah.
I can start with the general thing before we get to impressive. I didn't feel extremely one way or the other on this one. Okay. It wasn't great in terms of just like the plot and what things that happened. But I sort of was like, I didn't expect much, I guess, is where I'm sort of going. I know that's bad. It's a bad way to start a review, but
I think that's Mike. I think that's a legitimate thing to say.
And we can talk more specifically about like the Bills things and the football-y things and how this kind of ties into last year's Chiefs one and sort of what we like better. But anyway, from a standpoint of like, all right, this is meant to be a Bills showcase, a typical. They're going to put in a lot of that stuff, so the holiday thing couldn't be too complicated. Right. And so I sort of just watched it. Sometimes there's things in these movies where I'm like, oh, I'm so offended. Actually, a couple things at the end did offend me enough to be like, I was smooth sailing, and then I was like, oh, this is annoying. It's the old, if you had just told them thing, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these problems a long time ago. But I didn't hate it. I thought some of all the Bill stuff tracks. Just off the start, they are super avid fans. They do those big tailgate parties. They would take a family photo at the stadium every year. They would show up in 9 degrees weather. Like all of those things, they say "Go Bills" constantly. Like constantly. It's like a greeting. It's not even. Yeah, it's just like, oh, go Bills, like go Bills, you know what I mean? Yeah. So all of that stuff didn't feel forced to me, like knowing some Bills fans in my life, where I was like, okay, it's fine. That's how I feel.
Do they use it like we use Go Birds? Is it like their aloha?
It's aloha. It's exactly, or ciao, or whatever you want to. It's there. I feel like Go Birds is a little bit more at the end, and Go Bills can kind of be at a beginning or an ending of a conversation.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, it's 100% the same exact thing as Go Birds. Go Bills, and
that's funny.
Yeah.
Kevin, did you not love this as well?
I did not. I think a lot of the reason I didn't love it, you did a take back, Chris. You were not happy with that. I think to opposite of Mike's thought process, I expected a lot from this because I thought the Chiefs one was so well done last year. I thought it was incredibly well written, incredibly well acted. I felt that they did a great job of honoring not just the Chiefs as a team, but the Kansas City fans. I felt this was much more pandery. And truth be told, I actually do like the Bills. My sister-in-law is from Buffalo. I always give her a hard time, but I really like the Bills. I think they're an awesome fan base. I think they're a great team. And I felt like a lot of this was lip service in how it was written. And I think a lot of that may come from the idea that they're first-time writers. And I first heard about this, I just assumed Julie Sherman-Wolf wrote this as well. And then it was getting closer. By closer, I mean like months away. I realized, oh, that's not the case. And I just felt like there was an awesome story that they did not even utilize in this script. And yes, I get that they did the kind of like mystery, which Chris and I had talked offline about how this could be cool because it's got a subplot to it. I didn't care about it in the end. I liked the story of the pregnant sister and her husband, who is a huge Bills fan. And I was like, that was your story. It should have been them. It should have been him dealing with the idea that they're about to have a kid. And is he going to lose this connection to this team? And the wraparound would have been, no, he's not. He's going to have this child now to give this team to. And he still can be the immature guy who, Bill's Mafia. He never wore a shirt. He wanted to jump on every table. That's all Bill's stuff. But I didn't think it was actually honoring it unless you knew the history of the Bills. And it would have been very easy to kind of give that to the audience without hitting them over the head and being like, this is what Bills fans do. But still kind of for the uninformed go, this is what Bills fans do. So that was my problem with the film.
Sure. I didn't hate it as much as y'all did.
I was pretty medium.
Yeah, that's fair. It's funny. My mom was here in town for a few days, so she was forced to watch it. And she's a huge Eagles fan. And I was like, now, Margaret, when we watch these movies, we don't hate watch these movies.
Right.
So there's going to be no comments if they're mean. Yeah. Because I didn't want her to say things about the Bills fans. I didn't want her to say things about the movie. And I was like, if you have positive comments, they're allowed, right? She said nothing during the movie.
Text me. We'll talk.
Yeah. So I thought that was really funny. But I was like, I didn't want her to start just like trash talking the movie. I wanted to be able to just like watch the movie,
Right.
And I thought it was like cute. The thing that I actually like thought came on too hard and strong was the family moments.
Yeah.
I was like, the direction of it, I was like,
Agreed.
slow down. I get that you're like, we're from New York and we're fast and we're this is this and we this and then that. And I'm like, yeah, but we are like that in Philly too. And I get it. But it's like, holy guacamole.
I agree. The people I know from Buffalo through Comedy Sports Buffalo, and then again, my sister-in-law and her family, yes, it is New York, but it's New York the way that in Philly, the way we look at like Western PA as PA, it's the state, but it's so different. They definitely
good comparison. That's a good comparison of like the Pittsburgh to Philly or the
And that was my joke. I don't know if we were recording when I said it, but the idea of they were treating Buffalo like the sixth borough of New York. And it's like, it's not New York City.
No,
man.
right.
Some of the actors were very New York. And it's like, we don't know that they're not transplants, but they've been in Buffalo, they've said, for 30 years. But okay, that's fine. Like, it just felt like they were not even honoring Buffalo. They were taking New York.
They were like, we're from New York. Yeah. And it's
I would say Buffalo has a little more of like a Midwest feel. Like it's a little flatter. It's not even like full. It's like not as Canadian as like Detroit, like, but it is that sort of just flatter accent. Yeah. Still a lot of energy for sure, but not as fast. Not as fast as New York City. You know what I mean?
The fandom is what it is. It is a honest to goodness, like crazy. It's funny, Chris, you had mentioned that your mom was in town. Was Pat with her? Because
no, and I kind of wish he was, because also, first of all, watching Pat watch a Hallmark movie would have been the podcast itself. But
he's a big Green Bay fan, and
he's huge. And
they have, again, no disrespect to a Bills fan or a Packers fan, but they have such a similar emotion to their team. You know, we talked before about how if you're a Packer fan, you probably own a piece of the team.
Oh yeah.
They did kind of reference it, but not really, where Buffalo Bills fans sign up to shovel the snow at the stadium.
Yeah.
And they kind of ticked on it and then just immediately, and it was like, that's such a, like, there's
I think that's the thing that like missed the mark a bit. They only like, and I think that's the hard part of writing a movie like this is we need to be Hallmarkian, but we also are trying to be like ode to the fans.
Yeah.
And so like, that's where I felt it was quite rushed when it was like, I'm going to enter my family's home with these, like, it was like, cause I saw it as like, I'm going to enter a Philly home with a cheesesteak and like a this, but she came in with like an almond something and a this and a that. And they were just naming Buffalo things. And I was like, don't just name them. Like
share them.
The wings. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
they did the wings bit a lot. Like everyone was eating wings and
no sponge candy though. And my Buffalo people know sponge candy. That's where it's at.
Like it's just, I don't know. Like you have to like earn those moments. And if you watch the show Task on HBO, they sort of did that, and Mayor of Easttown, they sort of are doing that with the Delco thing where like they may mention a Wawa, they may mention a sort of like Delco thing, but they're not beating you over the head with it. And I feel like they feel so limited in the time in these like hour and 40 minutes that they're like, I've got to shove so much Buffalo into an hour and 40 minutes. Plus, oh my God, there's got to be a family dynamic and two people need to fall in love.
Yeah, I'm going to combine both of your thoughts. Like, because I agree. And I think the better movie is, I didn't mind the over the top Bills references because they had a short amount of time. They had to get in as many as they can, right? So you have to do that. And I actually really liked like some of this, like the hospital scene was like
that was great.
Nice, yeah. And like would be something that they would do and things like that. And just having him be the designer of the stadium and his father designed the original stadium. Like cool. I thought that was all like made sense. But to your point, Kevin, and I think Bill said it. Like the family stuff felt sometimes like not connected, whereas they if they had just made it more about them stressing out about different things. So yeah, she's pregnant, doesn't want to miss the game. The mom, maybe like we had a dead father, dead dad.
Oh, dead father.
Dead dad alert.
But it was 30 years ago, and I'm not saying like, all right, but still, it was not 2 years that typically.
There's no limitations on a dead dad.
No, and it was to set up, and that was to set up like Joey Pants, who why was
Joey Pants was here?
He was great just for showing up. He's a big Buffalo Bill. He's a big Buffalo Bills fan, so I think that's probably what.
Oh, I was wondering how we got him. I was wondering how we got him.
Same thing with the comedian who was the neighbor, the father of the
right.
I forget that actor's name, but I think he's a Bills fan. Yeah, I think they reached out to some of the celebrities that are Bills fans. Like, hey, but yeah, they introduced, but that's what I'm saying. They had all these characters. They had the next door neighbors, they had the mom that were kind of just like the friends, the three friends, you know what I mean? The one that was like the head of Bill's Mafia, and they were kind of just like fluffed around and they didn't really have much to do. And I think it would have been more fun if they kept that frenetic energy, have to do something with, they all had their reasons. They had to be at this game besides just like the family photo type of thing.
Well, that was the thing. Like I thought the friends were unused.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Because I was like, wait, it's either let's use the friends or let's use the family.
Yes.
I almost, Chris, you think they were unused? Because I almost felt they were unnecessary, but
unnecessary. That's what I meant to say. It was like, okay, use them or use them more than the family. Because it was like when they were like, we need to bring more people into this. I thought they were going to bring the family into it. Right. And then they're talking to the friends. I was like, I don't care about these people.
I know. They wanted to bring in the Bills Mafia, but they never truly explained what that was. They had signage, and then they did the whole.
But that could have been Jeremy. That could have been Jeremy, right? Was the husband of the sister who was pregnant, who I thought was hilarious and had so many funny moments. It should have just been him. Like he was the guy that's like, welcome to my man cave.
Instead of a cigar, he had a carrot stick because he wasn't allowed to have like things because of his heart. Like get rid of the friends.
Yeah.
That's just, it was just too much. But you know who we should.
That's true. That guy's literally in Soprano, isn't that the neighbor?
Yeah.
That scene would have crushed.
You know who we didn't need to get rid of? The bartender.
No, he was so good too. And I'm not just saying this because he's a friend, but like this hair. If I lose,
what are you doing?
You never are more bald as a bald man than when you take a wig off. So but when Andrew Walker showed up, he only had like 1 or 2 lines, but even his connection to her, it was like, oh my God, the charisma was so palpable.
It's like when Nick Miller's like, I never leave behind the bar because, but like Andrew Walker's charisma like jumped from behind the bar in the 2 scenes he was in, and you're like, that's a superstar. That's a superstar.
He did say "Go Bills." In my head, I heard "Go Birds."
I heard birds. I heard birds.
Me too.
I heard.
Was he a Philly? Is he a Philly?
No.
Oh my gosh! Get over yourself. Get over yourself, Kristin. There's only one team. They're not watch. If you're watching at home, Kevin and Kristin will not be happy until they do a touchdown story in Eagles. Tail.
Absolutely true.
Absolutely accurate.
Yeah, it's like the Hard Knocks, like the Hard Knocks show where you like they pick a team every year, but it's usually like winds up being like kind of a team that has a rough go of it during that season. Like, is it a good thing or is it a curse? Like,
but
do you want to be
literally never going to pick us because like it's going to be the worst story ever.
Well, they did Christmas on Call, which was as close as we're gonna get.
Yeah.
But like, can you imagine some woman from Delco falling in love with some like bougie dude from Rittenhouse Square?
Yeah, right.
Like, I can't even.
Wow. We're gonna need translations for all these.
Also, Hallmark's gonna have to be okay with smoking because there's no
so
way
much smoking.
There's no way she's not smoking a cigarette.
And they're just gonna have like a translation under the entire thing if anyone is from Delco. Yeah. They're gonna be like,
What did you both think of the leads? You mentioned cute before, and I did think there were moments that were cute. Just getting kind of like distracted by Bill stuff or bogged down by plot.
No, I thought they were lovely together.
Yes, I did. I
really did. I love her. I watched her the whole seasons of Teen Wolf.
Yeah. That's right. She's not Joe. Got it. Yeah.
So I like her a lot. I've never seen him in things, and he is delicious. So don't mind watching him. He's also kind of like a Superman light. Like,
I thought that too.
Thought he looked like Brandon Routh. I said he looked like Brandon Routh, which is funny, who we saw last week. And the vacation, European vacation.
Even the new Philly dude that just played
Corn Sweat, David Corn Sweat.
Go
He's got Superman vibes.
Yeah, big time. Yeah. But I thought they had really nice sort of vibes. But you know who else had nice vibes?
Go on.
The spooky Santa.
Well, it's a return for him.
It's return.
He was in that was the one he was in. Has he been in other things or just?
No, I think he's just been in
the Super Bowl.
You also know him from like Parker Lewis Can't Lose and ER.
No, as an actor, totally. But I couldn't remember if that was like a Santa that they pulled into other things, or if it's just the touchdown story of Santa.
But I also,
and then of course Kristin's part, right, Kevin? What's Kristin's part?
Do you think it's Mrs. Claus?
Mrs. Claus.
Well, at first,
spoiler.
She's just Cindy C in the old shop. Yeah. But then when she showed up as Mrs. Claus,
spoiler alert!
And he had the heart candy or the heart.
Cute.
So cute. But did anyone else do a Leonardo DiCaprio and go, oh?
Yes.
When Tyler Hines showed up, I literally
also Hunter King. So
sure,
when that showed up, I 100% because I didn't know either of them were going to be in it.
No, wonderful job of Hallmark, of everyone just keeping a surprise.
Yeah,
like Andrew Walker, promoted that he was going to be in this. You know what I mean? And was on the press tour for it and stuff like that. But Tyler hid it. And he was just in Buffalo and now has been posting photos that he was in Buffalo. So it was a secret.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I did look up that stuff too, because I find it because most of the time they're shooting in Vancouver or Toronto or something like that. So I was like, let's see, because there was the scene where they're outside the theater So that is a theater. It's not in like true downtown Buffalo, but it is in like a kind of like a, I don't know, another like downtowny arts area like around Buffalo. So real shots from Buffalo there. That's and the store too. The store too. They're in East Aurora. Which
Gotcha.
Because I was like, oh, this can't be it. Adrian even said at one point, she's like, I don't remember Buffalo looking this nice when we were there.
No, I wonder, like, no, honestly, because I've been to Buffalo for one of the Comedy Sports, like, sort of East Coast championships, and I was like, I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, they're in like kind of more of a, I mean, suburbs hard because the city's so small, but yeah, like an outskirts area from like where the stadium is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is when they went on their little cute datey, like when they like went, like, is that a thing where you can ride a bike on an ice skating rink?
That was crazy. I've never seen that before, but they acted like something they do regularly. Yeah, I don't know.
What is that? Viewers at home.
Ice bike.
Ice bike? What do we call that?
I feel like that's got to be a thing in Buffalo because all kids have to know how to ride a bike on ice because it's all ice. Like 8 months out of the year, it's all ice.
Yeah. Like they're like, I gotta ride home, so I practice on this rink so I can get from school to and fro. Probably. Also, here's the thing. Were we a little disappointed in the kind of like ending of it being just like that Chicky Gabe?
Yeah, even the delivery in that moment, she was like, they were like, we think it's you, and she's like, yep.
And I was like, what? And then like I get the like cuteness of that they were childhood friends, and these two who were searching for the clues were childhood friends, and they're in love, and they were in love, and blah 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 blah. Love.
I thought it was going a different way because I always try and sleuth these things out. And what I actually thought it was going to be was that what was his name? Noah, right? Was that the character's name?
The uncle?
No. Our lead, the guy we were following.
Gabe.
Yeah. I thought it was going to turn out that Gabe's grandfather was because he built the original stadium. I thought he was going to be the one, it turns out, that had
like a Bills connection. Yeah.
And then what we'd find out is his father, because he's always they're talking about his health and stuff, would have like a minor crisis where he shares with his son that he's kept it going. Is like, this is a family thing that my father did, I've done, and you will continue. What a nice connection this is going to be, figuring this has got to be it. And then Mia Ford comes in. I'm like,
who's this?
That would have been, you thought it was going to be Gabe, that Gabe continued the tradition?
But Gabe, that's how Gabe would find out, because his father would tell him, like, I've done this, now you have to do this because I'm having, health issues. And he's like, that's his dilemma, is like, do I tell her now that I know this? It's a family thing, as opposed to being like, I did take care of. Also, not for nothing, Mia's sister lived 2 blocks away this whole time, and he couldn't find her on social media. And also that our Bills Mafia, when she looks, she goes, I can't find her. I'm sorry. That's the best thing to do. It was like, she was 2 blocks away, bro.
That's where it fell apart for me a little bit, was that reveal. Just didn't quite, it was too out of left. You could have written anything. You could have been like, it was, I don't know. I mean, there must have been some specific story that they knew, the writers, or like some that had to do with this uncle where this happened, and then he found out like years later it was this thing, because it was an odd sort of shoehorned in plot thing.
But again, to Chris's point, like, I understand the kind of alliterative way they were saying, like, this is what happened to them, don't let this happen to you.
Yeah, good point.
But I think that no, because then that would make sense, because then he did.
That's why. Yeah, that's why.
That's why.
Very weirdly, where she was like, we'll talk later, and it was like, what is this?
Yeah.
I also then, like, when they like saw each other on the football field and they like kissed, I was like, nah, bro.
In front of everyone was watching, and it was like,
nah, bro.
Only way you can kiss, make sure you got a crowd.
No.
I think in the tunnel was fine. In the tunnel was now you're Sia.
Oh,
now
that
you're
was
Sia.
fine. I
Yeah.
mean, like Mia
Yes, after
and
the
Uncle
touchdown was bad.
Tommy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah.
They were making sure that their kiss had
weird.
more viewers than last year's kiss.
Oh.
That was the most populated Hallmark kiss. But this one, because this one was also on TV. Like it was being broadcast. So like
so weird.
Yeah. I feel like
it's like supposed to honor this like military service person, and then like they're like, come on out, make out in front of everybody. Oh, let's keep playing football. What?
Well, and Mia also was very specifically said, like, I don't want you to tell him.
No, I would have been like,
basically ignored that. He's like, no, I know better than that. Like, who knows? Yeah, that whole thing was a little weird. And also it's in today's day and age, 50 years, maybe if they had stayed in touch but then never expressed their love for each other, that would have been different, but they still lived in the same town. But this whole idea of like they haven't seen each other for 50 years and they're now going to get back together and arms around and kissing was a little far-fetched. A little
unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice, I guess, for them in that fantasy world of being two older people that find each other after 50 years, but I feel like that would never have occurred.
But I feel like they were just like, I don't like what I don't like it. Yeah. But
what do you like?
What did I like? You know what I love? Hot dude.
Hey. So let's bring up former Buffalo Bills quarterback Jim Kelly. I thought we were going to H3O Jim Kelly. But
no.
He was the guy at the end. He was the tall guy at the end that threw the touchdown.
He was the quarterback. He was throwing.
Yeah.
No, I think that's the coach.
No, that was Jim Kelly.
Oh, okay.
The coach was the shorter, like, bald dude that, like, walks down the hall with him.
Oh, he's cute. He's cute.
He was good, too.
He was really good.
He was good because when he was like, yeah, they need to get together.
Yep. Yeah, I guess as we're in hot dudes, it's worth mentioning the other Bills. And if
there were so many hot dudes,
there were a lot of hot dudes in this particular film. So
you know who else was in this film? Ruh-roh.
Whoa! Oh my gosh,
she did it.
Wow, they usurped. They even took over for the lead actor in the.
I don't think we need to rate them because they just get 10 millions, but we are actually talking about. In H3O, we're rating 0 out of 10 heinies based off of this gentleman here.
Yep. Oh, based off of. Yep.
Yeah.
This is Matthew Daddario playing Gabe. And this is the first time we've seen the lovely Matthew in a Hallmark film.
Yep.
And he I have a score, so I can go first. How's that sound, boys?
Do it. Let him
do it.
So I said it earlier. I found him to be a Superman light, but I liked it. I liked the cut of his jib, and I thought he was very nice from the beginning. He liked her from the start, and I get it. I understand that they never could get their love on track. I totally get that. So I'm not mad at him for never telling her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I am upset about is that he's a Bills fan. Okay. So that
suspension of disbelief. Come on.
That has knocked this character down 2 points for me.
Whoa. Wow. Two whole points or 0.2 points? 2 whole points.
Wow. 2-point conversion. All right.
Somebody's team must have just lost earlier today or something.
I am very angry.
Very raw.
I'm very bitter. And then the only other thing that knocked him down like another 0.2 is that he had a lot of jackets, and I felt like they weren't ever warm enough for the Buffalo weather. And this might be on Keith Costumes. And I did message him after the movie, and I said, great coat game. But I do have notes. Keith Costumes, I'm sure you're watching, and I love you very, very much. And I loved all of Morgan's coat game. But this poor man must have been so cold. He was just always in a light jacket. And it's Buffalo. It's 9 degrees. So I felt bad that he was in, you know, but here's the thing. I'm going to bump that back up 0.1 because I would keep him warm. So he got he gets a 7.9.
Oh, okay, there we go. I didn't know where you were going with. I tried to do the math. I tried to do the math along the way, and I thought you were super low. 7.9 is that's admirable.
No, he's very. Look at that smile.
Yeah.
Look at that
Yeah.
beard. Look at that hair. Come on.
I can go second because I have also weird reasons to knock points down. Overall, I thought he was fine. I liked him. He did feel more theatrical than film because he had a lot of big expressions. But that's for a director to pull back. The actor just let it rip, do your thing.
Yeah.
My issue with him was the way he would avoid his mother's text messages. And here's my reasoning. Carolyn Aaron plays Shirley Maisel in Mrs. Maisel. And her son in Mrs. Maisel is a flat out 10 gorgeous. What was his name? Joel Maisel. This guy's no Joel Maisel. No offense. But it's definitely going to knock him down 2 points. So where mine would have started, I'm actually going to come to, let's call it a 6.4.
Whoa.
All right. I don't have nearly as many specific reasons why I'm coming up with this score. Except I looked back because I like to stay in a similar range. I need to know like who I rank the highest, and then like I go off of that. Blah, blah. This year has been tough because we've been cherry picking. So we've literally had Tyler Hines, Jonathan Bennett, then Tyler Hines, Andrew Walker, Jonathan Bennett. Blah, blah. So the scores have been astronomical. Right. So I can't go too low. So I'm gonna go. I have also a 7.9. 7.9. That's nice. Yeah, if I'd started off at an 8, he might be more closer to a 6, Kevin. Yeah. But the bar is set high with all the Heine appearances this year.
I think that's really nice.
We've had three Tyler Hines appearances already this season. Everybody.
We have a third Andrew Walker coming up. So
I know, guys. Speaking of Andrew Walker, guess who just messaged me?
Is that the ding I heard?
Yeah.
Nice. Confirmation.
Let's not talk too much. So
all right, stay tuned, everybody. This week.
We'll see.
Just see if there's some bonus content this week.
Yeah, bonus content. So that was H3. Welcome to H3O, and thank you for being objectified, Matthew Daddario. Hopefully you'll be in something else, and we will talk about your appearance and your looks and the way you wear pants more often.
Do you guys think I look more like Anna or Thomas Jefferson in this wig?
Honestly, you're still giving Lucille Ball. I don't know.
I feel very 1776 Thomas Jefferson in this thing.
Yeah, it's those.
Yeah,
those
it is, but he wasn't a redhead.
Yeah, so. He was in 1776. Remember, he plays the violin. He's a redhead in that. You don't know 1776. How dare you? Waste my time. Let's rate Thomas Jefferson on a scale of 1 to 1776. And listen, there's going to be a lot of points deducted for some stuff he did in history. So it's not going to be a high score.
You know what else is not going to be a high score? Probably the movie we get to watch next weekend.
Ooh, what do we got, Chris?
Grand Ole Opry.
I don't know, man. I
don't know. We might love it. We just know that we're not country fans. So I'm a little nervous.
I don't have any of my notes from this, but I will say that when we watched Nashville Christmas, it was a Christmas Carol story. I loved it. And we all loved Kix. I can't remember his last name. He's a country star. So this shows we don't know country music.
This is, I think I'm going along the same thing here. I watched the preview for it during this thing. Yeah. And I was like, okay, they've got 4, similar to kind of how the Bills, like these Bills ones play out. Like there was clearly some production value behind this. It's not just like the lead's a country star and like we don't know who they are. Like there are true country stars in here. If they lay into it and just really like lay it on thick with like the performances, I think it could be okay. And it's very holiday themed. I think there'll also be a niche of people that like we like the football. at least go into the football ones being like, we like football, that will be like, oh my God, this is gonna be so amazing.
Yeah.
And if they're shooting in the Grand Ole Opry, such a cool historic place. So yeah, I was a little, we'll see.
I'm just like, it was funny because the preview came on. My mom's like, oh boy, you gonna watch that one? Because she knows how much I hate country. And I was like, it's on our list because
it's on your list,
and we love,
Well, and you know what I was
our list.
Because you made the list, Kristin, right? Like I think you and Kevin both kind of cherry picked some things.
I was told what to do and where to be.
Okay, so Kristin made the list for us this season, and I'm speaking of someone who may be appearing in a bonus content on this week's show. I do not see, and I was very surprised to see two of our favorites, Andrew Walker and Lacey Chabert, showing up together in a film that's not on the list. It's not on the list.
Should be on the list.
You don't have it on the list.
What?
Oh, wait. It's on the list. I just
Excuse me, it's on the list.
I bet you have it on the list.
I'm sorry. You made the list. She made the list, and she's making a list with Andrew Walker.
Sorry, that's my bad. That's my bad. I put it on the list.
That's my bad.
It's gonna be so good. She works for Santa.
It's gonna be a cute one.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, she already looks cute when she's like all the different characters and things.
Yeah,
it's gonna be cute.
What's our wig game going to look like that week? Are we all going to try and be one of her characters?
Maybe. Let's see how play. Yeah, or we all dress as.
I have so many other wigs. Kevin, are you going to wear a wig this Friday?
You want me to? You want me to wear an old white wig and be like the old mayor or a father? Yeah, I'll wear a wig. I'll totally.
Maybe.
Kevin and Kristin, what do you mean? What's happening this Friday?
Thanks for that. Thanks for that lead-in, Mike. Kevin, what's happening this Friday?
I'm going to be part of a show that Kristin's doing all holiday season, but I'm only in the first one. Hallmarkable.
Yay!
An improvised Hallmark movie. Come out and see it at Comedy Sports. You can go to comedysportsphilly.com and get tickets, find show times, but you can only see me on Friday, whatever the date is, at 7:00.
Yeah.
The 30th.
It's Black Friday. Yeah. Whatever Black Friday is. It'll be a hoot and a holler.
So excited.
And a holler.
Speaking of hoots and hollers, you know what I'm doing? I have a podcast with my daughter, and we watched Gremlins. We already did it. And secretly, we already recorded it. I don't think I should say that, but I freaking love this episode. And Kristin, I think you're going to love it. We play the card game that me and Kelsey and Kit played for the Halloween episode, but we did it with Gremlin cards. But totally differently. It's kind of an apples to apples or that Kit made up the game as we were doing it. And I was like, yeah, let's just go with this. It's so fun. It's so dumb. Yeah. So that's the Perfect 10 podcast. You can check that out on the YouTube.
Amazing.
Nice.
Mike, what you got going on?
I was trying to think of I was trying to segue off of you and be like, speaking of the Perfect 10, I don't know, but I got
I think that is Dickensian Perfect 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, sure. My company, The Drunk Text, is performing our annual Drunk Christmas Carol December 12th. I will not be hosting that one, but our amazing cast members will be there at the Rat. I will then be hosting December 19th in QED in Astoria, and then December 23rd back at the Rat in Brooklyn. So that is the date that Kevin you were looking for. So I'll send those over to you. But
awesome.
Yeah. So so drunktext.com, the Rat NYC.com.
We're such busy little beavers, and we have this show to keep doing.
Yeah, I thought it was over.
Yeah.
No.
What are you getting?
End credits.
End credits.
I thought it was over.